Aksi dari dua dokter badut membawa kegembiraan dan tawa bagi mereka yang melihatnya. Kepada media mengatakan, kedua dokter badut asing ini merasa senang memiliki kesempatan untuk berbagi pekerjaan dan semangat mereka untuk terapi badut dengan orang-orang di Taiwan. Mereka mengatakan bahwa waktu mereka di Taiwan terasa seperti di rumah sendiri karena semua orang yang mereka temui menyambut mereka dengan hangat dan penuh kasih. Setelah melakukan perjalanan 5 hari ke Hualien yang dilanda gempa, Dr. Badut Eisenberg mengatakan bahwa mereka ingin mengatasi masalah dan trauma yang ditinggalkan oleh gempa bumi di tanggal 3 April lalu, dengan pengalaman mereka dalam memberikan harapan dan dukungan emosional di daerah-daerah yang terdampak bencana lainnya. Selain berkunjung ke Hualien, kedua dokter badut asing ini juga melakukan kunjungan ke pusat perawatan lansia di Taipei pada hari Senin pekan ini, di mana keduanya berinteraksi dengan lebih dari 50 lansia menggunakan musik ringan, gerakan lucu, dan juga trik sulap yang membuat penonton tertawa dan tepuk tangan. Dari kedua tempat ini, mereka berhasil menghibur lebih dari 350 anak-anak dan juga 420 orang dewasa menikmati tawa yang dibawakan oleh kedua badut medis tersebut.
超级好，真的内容更好。
你是第一次吗？看到这样的活动吗？
是。
爷爷几岁
83单。
83哦，这样子啊。OK， 好。
我现在很年轻的。
对啊，还年轻啊。
赞，一堆赞。内容要怎么形容？不会讲。
So today is the last day of 10 days here in Taiwan for two dream doctors. We've been to Hualien last week to work with children and with people who were affected by the earthquake last month. We wanted to do something even small to show our care and solidarity with people here in Taiwan. And I'm very happy that we had Sancho and Nemo to work with us here and to make the children happy and smiling. So thank you for the opportunity to do that.
So first of all, let me say, Sancho, my friend,
yes.
Wow,
10 days.
10 days. 10
wow.
days of amazing experience here in Taiwan. We are from the Dream Doctors Project, proud and happy to come to Taiwan and share our work and our passion for clown activity in therapy with the good people of Taiwan. We really feel at home, and we really feel that the people that we met, children, adults, elders, accepted us with a lot of warmth and love. We came to Hualien after the earthquake because we did do this in the past in many occasions to come and bring hope, optimism, positive approach, and emotional support in times of problems. Personally, I was a young clown and circus artist, and I really wanted to bring smiles to children and adults. And when I saw that I can do it for the children who are in hospital, it inspired me to take part in this project of clown therapy, and really changed so much for me.
When we arrive, we find that the laughter and the connection, this connection, it's like magic. It happened, and we contact also children and adults. We say we came to give laughter, but to give courage to people, and I think we both got encouraged by them and got. I'm more happy now because of this experience with the children and adults and the people of Taiwan. That was really, really wonderful.
We actually did a lot of activity in the Hualien area with children in the schools, with elders in the care centers, and with the Aboriginal communities in the villages. All of it was so interesting. What we try to do is to really touch the problem of the earthquake and the trauma that it leaves, and to bring laughter and game, playfulness to those fears, to that trauma. The beautiful work of our clown is the improvisation. We look, listen to the people around us and find the intuition, what is the right thing to play with them. And then we interact with them based on what we like to do and what they project to us that they need. Do they need to calm down? Do they need to jump up? Do they need to show us something? Or do they want us to show them? And at the end, it's a work that we do together.
The big challenge is that we're going into a disaster zone. Whether it's an earthquake or intensive care in the hospital, for the family that their kids is in intensive care now, this is a disaster zone. You need to be very humble and to listen, as Nimrod said, to feel the energy and to feel what is needed there, because it's a very, very sensitive zone. It's a very sensitive period of time for the family. I myself, I work in the child intensive care, and whenever I arrive, you never know what you're going to meet there. It's always a surprise. It's always something new, and this is a challenge.
A typical day is a day of wake up and have the first part, like you, like everybody, breakfast, coffee, shower, traffic, bus, car, come to work, come to the hospital, my work, normal, like you. Now it's changed, it's different. Because what we do is suddenly to change, put the red nose and costume, and suddenly start to live some magic. This is a typical day. We want to bring something not from the ordinary, something special that has a secret energy to it. And we start in the hospital to play, interact, and improvise together with the medical staff, doctors and nurses, to help the therapy process. If a child is afraid of the needle, I will find a way to play with his fear so that he is scared less.
Salah satu dari kedua dokter badut itu menceritakan ketika mereka memainkan permainan lucu yang mengajarkan anak-anak apa yang harus dilakukan ketika gempa terjadi. Dr. Eisenberg menyaksikan seorang gadis berusia 9 tahun mendapatkan kepercayaan diri untuk memberikan instruksi yang benar kepada orang lain. Sangat indah bagi kami untuk melihat bagaimana anak-anak mengubah situasi emosional mereka dengan apa yang kami mainkan bersama dengan mereka. Demikian tutur Dr. Badut Eisenberg. Sedangkan bagi Dr. Badut Gosen, Taiwan menawarkan hal-hal yang indah kepada dirinya. Meskipun berbeda dengan kampung halaman, tetapi Taiwan menawarkan hal-hal yang mudah yang terhubung dengan dirinya. Melalui bunyi yang unik dan juga ekspresi yang menghadirkan tawa, mereka berinteraksi dengan anak-anak maupun orang dewasa. Kedua dokter badut asing ini adalah anggota Dreams Doctor Project, sebuah organisasi nirlaba yang mengintegrasikan lebih dari 100 badut medis profesional.